Avalon here. Welcome back to Simply Avalon. Today I have my first Halloween makeup look for you and I really hope you enjoy it. It's just going to be like a simple cat makeup. You can just take or add whatever you want because I am going to try and keep it very, very basic so that even beginners who are new to learning makeup basically will be able to do this. So without further ado, let's get started. So first I'm going to zoom in so that you guys can see my face. And I'm sure some of you guys can realize that I am wearing a tiny bit of makeup. My eyes, I already have eyeliner on, but I am going to just elongate it so you will still get to see my method of eyeliner. And yeah, I have all of my base makeup on, so yeah. I'm going to start off with my Lorac Love, Lust, and Lace palette. And it looks like this. And I am going to just take the second shade. This one, if you want to dupe it, and I am just going to use a flat C brush. Just dropped it. I'm going to use my flat C brush to gently pack on some color onto my lid, and I am going to avoid that line of eyeliner that you guys can obviously see. Then I am going to use my blending brush and I am going to go into a CoverGirl palette. That is my go-to basically, and it's Coffee Shop Cafe. And I'm going to take the brown shade and I'm going to smoke out that crease. Now after messily throwing that shade on into my crease, I am going to go in with some eyeliner. Now this is really, like, in my opinion, the biggest part about a cat look. If you don't have that cat eyeliner down, like, nobody will be able to tell. So I am going to be using some liquid eyeliner. I know that this may scare some people, but if you don't like liquid eyeliner, just go ahead and get yourself a felt tip, because that's much, much easier than the type of tip that I like to use, which is NYC's. I've already rubbed off the name with how much I've used it. But the brush that I like to use looks like this. As you can tell, it's very, very skinny, but at the same time, it's very, very flexible with how you can brush on the strokes, just like that. Now, I'm just going to dab off all the excess on the brush, and then I am going to go in and go over the line of eyeliner I already had, and then also go into that inner corner, because cats have it right in the inner corner. I'm really trying to get that curve to make it look like it's feline. Then I am going to elongate it. Now if you just saw what I just did, I cannot zoom it in anymore. I am outlining my bottom lash line in a way, and then I'm dragging that line up. I'll be very, very careful with this because we want it to firstly be pointed right at the inner corner, but then we also want it to not be too thick on the lash line, and also for it to match up with the top line so that you can get that very catty feline feel. Now if you think that I am just going to fill that line in with eyeliner, no, not with liquid eyeliner at least, because mine is not waterproof and that would not be a good idea. So I'm going to go back into that Lorac palette and I'm going to take the black eyeshadow, and then with a very, very, very tiny brush, I'm going to go into that area. So I got this brush from Estee Lauder, and I'm not even sure what this brush is supposed to be for. Probably for your, like, the inner V of your eye. But today I'm just going to use it for our black eyeshadow so that it can be very, very precise, and also so that it won't actually bleed out of that area that we want it to be in. So I'm going to dab a tiny bit of the black shadow onto the brush. And with this shadow, it really doesn't have any excess, but I still try and take any out because you don't want to mess that up. Now I'm going to stop talking so that I can actually get this right. an angled eyeliner brush, mostly because I think that'll make the process go quicker. I am going to go back over that area and also try and construct a point in my inner corner. Now, if you want, you can also add in some nude eyeliner onto that inner rim. But personally, I don't like doing that, mostly because I'm scared of being that close to my eye. I can't even put a contact in, okay? So I'm just going to leave it alone as it is and go ahead and do the other eye. And I'm done with that. So if you noticed anything different, I kind of dragged down the inner corner of that feline eye on this side a little bit further than I did on this side, just because I wanted to get that quirk look, and it looks really cool when I have my eyes closed, if I do say so myself. I also decided to add in some of Urban Decay's Midnight Cowboy eyeshadow into my inner corner because I just thought it looked better and it made my eyes look a tiny bit bigger since I am wearing darker eyeshadows. And yeah, now it's time to actually get fully catified. And what I'm going to do next is take this Duo LA Colors eyeshadow and eyeliner pencil, and it is in the color Coffee, but I think all of the colors come with a black eyeliner pencil. It's just really fat and chubby and I love it. And I am going to draw out my nose. So right now I'm just outlining my nose with the eyeliner pencil. She had a face straight out in magazine. God only knows, but you never leave her. I'm going about halfway across the round of my nose, if that makes sense. Then after I have it in the shape that I want it to be, I'm just coloring it in. And now, since I know that I have enough on my nose for obvious reasons, I'm going to just use my finger to save a little bit of product and blend it out. So I messed up a little bit right here, so I'm just gonna wipe that off. And then I'm gonna go back over that black with the same Lorac shadow that I used before. And I'm going to be using my C brush just so that I can make sure that it stays put all night. Because I mean, come on, wouldn't that be so sad if you were a cat for the first hour and then a smear the next? And you can see that that black matte shadow just kind of makes a tiny bit of a difference. I'm gonna zoom in just so you guys can see what I mean. Okay, so the nose is done. I like it a lot. Now I'm going to use my eyeliner brush, I guess you would call it, and I'm just going to draw that nice fine line down to my upper lip. Then I'm gonna be totally honest, I know that just one eyeshadow strand will not work, so what I'm going to do now is actually, well, not stay, correction. Now what I'm going to do is go ahead and go over my top lip with the black, just so you can have like that smile, I guess, or mouth. And I'm just going over it with the same black pencil that I used on my nose. And using the exact same motion, which is let me zoom out a tiny bit. I am going over the top lip, outlining it, then filling it in. And I feel like this works. And then I don't have to use as much product either because I'll blend it out. Now is my favorite part. I can finally add some dots to my face and the whiskers, because I mean, that's very, very important. And before I do that though, I'm going to take some pink blush because I feel like it'll make it pop a tiny bit more. And this one is from ColorMate, and I got this for $1. See, the sticker's still on it. So I'm going to just use the peachy one that's slightly more pigmented, but I'm also gonna mix it with the other pinker one. And now with this, since it is just a cat and it's not an actual person, it's okay to go slightly overboard with the blush because it is supposed to look slightly comical. But I have to knock off a lot of that excess product because That's not cool. So now going across my cheeks, I'm going to draw on about 3-ish, 4-ish dots, and then also around my nose area. You'll see what I'm going to do though. And the secret to making the perfect dot for your cat is to place the actual pencil onto your skin and then circling it around so that it can just get that perfect round. And then once you pick it up, it's a perfect circle. You'll see what I mean. I'm gonna zoom in just so you guys can see exactly what I'm saying because it's such a cool tip. Now I'm going to go back in with my liquid eyeliner because I feel like that's the best method for making the whiskers. Going to dab off any excess product that comes out and then I'm going to freehand these whiskers. Please don't laugh that they're horrible because quite honestly, this is a first. So I'm being my normal self and using an Estee Lauder lipstick, even though this one is not one of my favorites. I'm just deciding to use it because it's nude and it's called Tender Heart. Not really sure why I zoomed out because now I'm going to zoom back in. But I outlined my bottom lip with the black eyeliner pencil and now I am just going to go ahead and go in with this Tender Hearted lipstick from Estee Lauder. And you're going to see very quickly why I don't really like this one. So now that is it for my catty look. What else can I say? I really like this one. I think I'm gonna do some more Halloween videos because this is so much fun to like get into character. And I'll zoom out so that you can see the full look. Meow.
So give me all of you in exchange for me. Just give me all of you in exchange for me.